This is the weirdest ball in the world. But there are weirder sports facts, like do you know why everyone at this NFL game got arrested? Or that there's a professional dog surfing league? And that's just a few of the facts in this video. Like, did you know that MLB players pee on their own hands? Yeah, MLB players discovered that they could prevent blisters and get a better grip on their bats by peeing on their hands. Oh, you don't believe me? Here's a pro MLB player confirming it.
People are like, that never happened, that has to be a rumor. No, I totally believe it. You know why? Because I've seen players before peeing on their hands. I'm not kidding you, okay? I never personally peed on my hands.
Now, somehow I don't believe that. And I can't believe what's going on in football either, because I bet you didn't know about the ref that worked an entire game drunk. Yeah. See, in 2007, Sergei Shmolik was voted as the best ref in Belarus. But just a year later, he washed it all away because he showed up to a match completely drunk. I mean, look at this man. He's wearing himself out trying to stand up straight. It's ridiculous. And after doing something this stupid, my man Sergey was immediately fired. Man, that dude was looking like a fool. But there's nothing foolish about this next fact, because you probably didn't know that race cars used to be super dangerous because of invisible fires. See, up until 2007, race cars used methanol to fuel their cars. And there was one big problem with that. When methanol burns, you can't see it. Yeah, I'm talking a fire that's literally invisible. So anytime a car would catch on fire, nobody knew except the driver. And racing legend Rick Mears found that out the hard way. Cause during the 1981 Indy 500, Rick's car became engulfed in an invisible fire, causing it to burn, till his team finally realized what was happening. And while thankfully, everyone ended up okay, IndyCar needed a visible solution, so they ended up switching to ethanol, and there hasn't been an invisible fire since. Man, as if fire wasn't already scary enough. But this next one is shocking, cause I doubt you knew that if you accept free sports tickets, you could end up in prison. Yeah. See, in 1985, DC police had a serious problem. There were thousands of wanted criminals, and not enough police to arrest them. So, they came up with a genius plan. They'd mail a letter to all the criminals' homes, saying they'd won free tickets to a Washington Redskins game. And all they had to do was come down to a local convention center and pick them up. So, with the deal that good, everybody showed up. But little did they know, waiting for them were officers disguised as cheerleaders, event workers, and even mascots. And once the police had all the criminals in one room, they got.
Good evening. Tonight, the combined efforts of D.C. police and U.S. Marshals have netted 100 fugitives. The forces combined early today to pull off an unusual sting operation.
Yeah, that day, the police ended up arresting 101 criminals. And it's all because they wanted NFL tickets. Damn. You can't trust anyone, especially the Olympics, because you probably didn't know that they're responsible for the biggest lie in sports history. The fact that Olympic gold medals aren't even made out of gold. Yeah, it turns out Olympic gold medals are actually made of 93% silver, 6% copper, and only 1% gold. But hey, I can't really blame them, because if they were really made of gold, they cost about $38,000 per medal. And since they hand out 339 gold medals at the Olympics, that cost a ridiculous $13 million. Now, I bet you don't know about the creepiest fan in sports history. This is Shanta Korbache, and he's Cristiano Ronaldo's biggest fan. Trying to dress like him, playing football like him, even going by the name Shanta Ronaldo. I mean, this guy is so crazy. He would wait outside of Ronaldo's practices just to get a glimpse of him. But he decided that all that wasn't enough, because in 2015, he admitted something unthinkable. The man had spent thousands of dollars on plastic surgery, all so he could look exactly like Ronaldo. Yeah, he's literally trying to be Ronaldo's clone. Hey man, I guess if you love something, chase after it, right? But I wouldn't chase after this next athlete, because you probably didn't know that a single NFL player caused an earthquake. Yeah, it was the 2011 NFL playoffs, Seahawks vs. Saints in Seattle, when late in the fourth quarter, NFL superstar Marshawn Lynch got the ball, ran 67 yards down the field, and scored one of the most amazing touchdowns in NFL history. And this touchdown not only won the game for the Seahawks, but it also had the crowd going so crazy, it caused an earthquake.
Beast mode ran so hard that seismic activity was recorded near Quest Field. Yes, he literally caused an earthquake.
Now look, we're entering the top 3, so we're taking weird facts to another level. And there's no way you knew about the weirdest professional sport in the entire world. See, there's all kinds of odd sports out there. I mean, you got lawnmower racing, bubble football, hell, there's even pro pillow fighting. But the weirdest sport of them all is extreme ironing. Yeah, it's like ironing, but extreme. I mean, you got people posted up on surfboards, dudes hanging upside down from trees, guys strapped to the side of boats. It's wild. But the craziest extreme ironing I've ever seen is when 2 dudes literally jumped out of a plane just so they could iron mid-flight. You know, that does actually look kind of fun. Maybe I should take my talents to extreme ironing. Or I could just become a mascot. Cause for number 2, there's no way you knew that NBA mascots get paid more than doctors. Yeah, the Chicago Bulls mascot, Benny the Bull, makes $400,000 a year. Harry the Hawk from the Atlanta Hawks makes $500,000 a year. While the Denver Nuggets mascot, Rocky the Mountain Lion, makes a ridiculous $625,000. But when you think about it, it kind of makes sense. Cause they got Rocky putting his life on the line, from shooting shots from a 30-foot ladder to literally climbing on top of the Nuggets arena. This dude does it all. Honestly, they need to give that man a raise. But they need to give dogs a raise too. Cause before we get to number 1, we gotta talk about the most extreme athletes in the world. Dogs. Yeah, see, they participate in one of the most dangerous sports ever. Competitive surfing. See, it's wild enough that humans ride the waves, right? But the craziest fact about the sport is that dogs do it too. Yeah, people are teaching their dogs to surf, and they're doing the impossible, because in the 2022 World Dog Surfing Championship, a professional surfer by the name of Homer Hennard taught his Queensland heeler Skylar to not only hang loose, but to ride the wave to gold.
With the pressure on and time running out, one dog stood out.
That dog is Skylar!
A new king of the beach, Skylar.
And there's a rad era of surf dogs going on right now.
Man, that dog is risking his life, but so are boxers. Cause the number 1 weirdest fact about sports is that boxing gloves are more dangerous than bare fist. See, when it comes to getting hit with boxing gloves, there's no doubt that they're protecting your face. I mean, you're way less likely to be blinded or have some teeth knocked out, but there's one massive flaw with gloves. Cause they don't actually lessen the force applied with each punch. In fact, gloves add 10 more ounces of weight to the fist. So while there may be no visible damage from a boxing glove, each punch from a glove increases the chances of getting knocked out by 10%. And boxing leagues actually like this. They thought protecting fighters' hands and having more knockouts was more entertaining for fans. But the problem with that is being constantly knocked out can lead to severe CTE, a brain condition that is not only fatal, but leads to terrible symptoms. I'm talking memory loss, aggression, and impulse control problems. It's the same condition that's caused hundreds of NFL players to get caught up in crazy scenarios. So yeah, boxing gloves are more dangerous than fists. Damn. Boxing is no joke, but it turns out that sports get a whole lot crazy. From a parachuter crashing into a boxing match to a fan running onto a racetrack. It's insane. So if you want to hear more, you need to click on this video right here. These are the 20 most what the f moments in sports history. And this video's over, so you might as well click it.